In 1880 to 1890, there was a lynching of a black man or woman every other day in this country for 10 years straight. Then, from 1888 to 1968, a lynching of a black man or woman every week for 88 years, over 4,700 known lynchings. This is a state and federal endorsed terrorism. I mean, it's often carried out by or with complicity of the police. Even today in 2022, we are still the victims of the same crimes that our ancestors suffered. Blacks are stopped and profiled by the police 2 to 3 times more than whites, arrested for the same activities twice as much as whites, and charged with more serious crimes than whites for the same behavior.
Admission of guilt, Ms. Pitts.
You lost me there.
Admitting that you're wrong is the hardest thing to do when deep down inside you believe that you are not. Based on the facts, it would be logical for America to just say yes. Yes, we did that. But you see, Ms. Pitts, too many acknowledgments of the wrong that you did, and you start reevaluating who you really are. People and countries don't like to rewrite the history that they've grown accustomed to.
I'm saying, where does it end? Where does it end? Where does it stop? You know, mentioned earlier, America has done so much for blacks to help them assimilate and take part in the American dream. Right here, right here, you, Your Honor, are proof positive that you are part of the American dream.
When the counselor for the United States talks about the Irish indentured servant having rights or being treated as a slave, there ain't no comparison. The indentured servant had rights. He could own property. He wasn't property. The curse of slavery wasn't passed on to his children. No one could come into his own home and legally rape his mother, daughter, or wife without consequences.
I object, Your Honor.
We ask the court to take notice of this distinction.
I object, Your Honor. He's using rape of women, and it's a cheap emotional ploy. It's grandstanding at its best. Have you no shame, Mr. X?
This case is about rape of black mothers, daughters, and wives by America. 96% of African Americans in the United States have white blood in their veins. There is only one way that this can happen.